Have you ever wondered about the illuminated pages of the Gutenberg Bible, those vibrant gold-foiled works of art, and how they were created? It's a question that takes us back centuries, into a world where each page was a canvas, and every letter a masterpiece in its own right. This is the realm of hand illumination, a meticulous and time-consuming process that transformed the written word into visual poetry. When Gutenberg's first Bible came from his press, the art of hand illumination was at its peak. The creation of the Gutenberg Bible was not merely the printer's art, but also an act of devotion, a testament to the skill and patience of the artist. These were more than just black and white pages. They were a symphony of color, texture, and design. Gutenberg was determined that his Bible would be a beautiful masterpiece, equal to any of the handwritten books of his day. The illuminators, often monks in monasteries, would spend countless hours carefully crafting each page, their steady hands bringing to life the vivid hues and intricate patterns that have come to define the Gutenberg Bible. And what of the images themselves? These were not random illustrations, but a visual language, each component carefully chosen for its symbolic relevance. Birds soaring in the margins, monkeys cavorting among the text, flowers blooming in the corners. Each was a part of the story, a narrative device in its own right. They were a testament to the illuminators' keen eye for detail and their profound understanding of the world around them. In the world of hand illumination, even the smallest detail had a purpose, a meaning. It was a world where art and text intertwined, where storytelling was not merely a matter of words, but of shapes, colors, and symbols. Now that we've set the stage, it's time to dive into the fascinating process of creating these medieval masterpieces. As we journey through the centuries, let's unravel the mysteries of these stunning works of art and discover the beauty and complexity of Gutenberg's Bible. The first step in creating Gutenberg's masterpiece was gathering the necessary materials. Gutenberg chose beautiful imported paper from Italy and creamy, smooth parchment, a material made from the prepared skin of animals such as sheep or goats. Now let's talk about ink. The water-based ink used for hand-printed manuscripts slid off Gutenberg's metal type. It appeared pale and brown after printing in the press. Gutenberg experimented with oil-based ink. Gutenberg tried various combinations of the components turpentine, linseed oil, walnut oil, pitch, lampblack, and resin, until he found the right mixture for the rich, vibrant black of the letters in his prints. The vibrant colors that make illuminated manuscripts so distinct were achieved through the use of paints. These paints were created from a variety of sources, including plants, minerals, and even precious stones, all ground into powder and mixed with egg yolk. And let's not forget the gold. The illuminators often used gold leaf, a thin layer of gold, to add a touch of elegance and richness to their work. With the materials ready, the printers could begin the meticulous work of printing the pages. The next step in creating the Bible was the actual illumination process. Purchasers of each Bible would send it off to be illuminated and then bound. No two Gutenberg Bibles are alike. In the art of illumination, the illuminator first sketched the design. This was a crucial step, as it laid the foundation for the intricate details to follow. The illuminator would sketch out the image, often drawing inspiration from nature, religious symbols, or even mythical creatures. Birds, monkeys, and flowers were popular choices, their vibrant colors and shapes lending themselves perfectly to the illuminator's craft. Once the sketch was complete, the illuminator would then begin to add color. The colors used were rich and vivid, created from a variety of sources. Blues were derived from crushed lapis lazuli, reds from cinnabar, and yellows from orpiment. These colors were then mixed with egg yolk to create a type of paint known as tempera. The illuminator would carefully apply these colors layer upon layer, bringing the image to life. The next step was the application of gold foil. This was perhaps the most challenging part of the process, requiring great precision and patience. The illuminator would first lay down a layer of gesso, a type of primer, onto which the gold foil would be applied. The gesso needed to be perfectly smooth, for any imperfections would be highlighted by the reflective gold, Once the gesso was dry, the gold foil was carefully laid on top. This was a delicate process, as the gold was extremely thin and could easily tear. The illuminator would then burnish the gold, using a smooth stone or tooth to rub the surface until it shone brightly. This process could take hours, even days, depending on the complexity of the design. But the result was a stunning reflective surface that caught the light and made the image seem to glow from within. Once the illumination was complete, the Bible was not yet finished. There was one final step remaining. The final step in creating a Gutenberg Bible was binding the leaves. Once the illuminations, teeming with vivid colors and intricate designs, were complete, it was time to have the Bible bound. Gutenberg's Bible consisted of 1,286 pages. Due to its weight, Bibles were usually bound in 2 or even 3 volumes. It was most common to divide the Bible after the Book of Psalms. Most of the Bibles were bound either in Mainz or Erfurt, Germany, but some were purchased and sent away for binding. Bindings were often quite beautiful and elaborate. Gutenberg desired to approximate the majesty and splendor of the medieval manuscripts, and if possible, to accentuate their beauty through his newfound art. Gutenberg's first printing of his Bible consisted of an estimated 180 copies. Of these, 45 were on parchment and 135 were on paper. Every Bible was unique with varying illuminations. The best existing illuminated copy is the Insel Verlag. It is a beautiful balanced blend of images and text, a true feast for the eyes. Copies of 23 of the most beautiful pages from the Insel Verlag are reproduced with their English translation in the book God's Word and Gutenberg's Press, the light that illuminated the Dark Ages. The Gutenberg Bible is more than just a beautiful work of art. Yes, it is indeed a spectacle for the eyes, but its true beauty lies beyond the vibrant colors and intricate designs. Gutenberg's press and his Bible impacted every element of the culture and society of the time they were created. Within 50 years of Gutenberg's first printed Bible by 1500, there were more than 9 million books in print and over 1,000 presses in operation in Western Europe. Because of the press, information was easily shared. The Reformation, the Age of Enlightenment, and the Renaissance were a direct result of this availability of knowledge. The illuminations added a visual element to the written words, making the texts more engaging and easier to understand. This was particularly important in a time when many people were illiterate. The influence of illuminated manuscripts on future art forms is undeniable. The techniques of illumination, the use of gold leaf, the intricate designs and the vivid colors all became an integral part of the artistic vocabulary of subsequent generations. Renaissance painters, for example, were heavily influenced by these manuscripts, as were the artists of the Gothic and Baroque periods. The cultural and historical significance of the Gutenberg Bible cannot be overstated. It is a testament to the creativity, skill, and patience of Gutenberg and the artists who helped in its creation. Gutenberg and the medieval printers practiced more of an art than a craft, lavishing great care upon the printing of God's holy word. Visit the Biblical Heritage exhibit for more information on Gutenberg and his Bible, including a full facsimile of the Insel Verlag edition. These Bibles are not just beautiful works of art, they are a tangible link to our past, a window into the painstaking process that went into creating it. God's Word and Gutenberg's Press is for sale at lastinglegacybooks.com, where you will find a link to view the entire book online. There are also several special offers for teachers and homeschool parents, so the next time you admire a beautifully illuminated page from the Gutenberg Bible, you'll know the painstaking process that went into creating it. And not just that, you'll also appreciate the rich legacy it carries and the enduring influence it has had on the world today.